Alright guys, so you're playing a Riven Toplane into an Irelia. And I'm going to teach you guys exactly on how you can beat this skill matchup. So, in short, what we have is Conquer, Triumph, we got Alacrity here, Last Dance, Shield Bash, Bone Plate, and then we also have 2 Adaptive with Armor in the bonus stats. I'm taking the Resolve tree as well as the 2 Adaptive because my traits are going to be the best, right? It's really hard for Irelia to proc with Bone Plate because she needs to hit her CC. Otherwise she can do it. So we'll be abusing it. Oh. I win this. There you go. So the trick to beating the Irelia matchup, pretty much all you need to know is that Irelia is it depends on whoever has the bone plate. If you have the bone plating advantage, you actually win. And there, of course, there's other things too, but that's like one of the main things. If you can chunk Irelia down to a certain point, let's say like 80% HP, if she goes in, you also win. Also, if you sidestep Irelia stun or E, you also win. But it really depends on how well you can dodge, as well as like keeping your abilities. That's pretty much it. As for the build, we're going to go 2 Doran Blades. I know it does not stack properly. We only have the stats to stack, not the Omnivamp. Only does once. But I'm doing it because Irelia matchup becomes easier this way. Having 2 Doran Blades into very hard matchups, like Irelia matchup for instance, it's better. It's going to help you. Alright, now we let her shove.
Learn from your mistakes.
So Irelia matchup, it's whoever plays the champion better technically wins. Although I have to point out though, Irelia does have the winning. She actually beats Riven if you have like 2 equal good players. So if you're equally as good, Irelia is actually better. Slightly. It depends on the junglers mostly if both players are equal. So let's assume that she could get 4 stacks, she hit her E, and she plays it perfectly with bone plating and has like perfect wave management. It's extremely frustrating to play against an Irelia. It's certainly not easy. Of course, almost no one plays Irelia perfectly. There's only a very few players I've ever seen that play her perfectly. For instance, I've played against a bunch of Irelia one-tricks in Challenger. There's quite a few that are actually one-tricking Irelia that has made it all the way to Challenger, but even those that are one-tricking Irelia and make it to really high elo, even they don't play Irelia perfectly because the champion is just really complicated. And mistakes are very easy to create on the champ. So you can always find a way to win this matchup very easily. There's always one way or another because they don't always play perfectly. There we go, that's gonna push in. He's not gonna chase. Okay, let's go back. So, 2 longswords. There you go. This one. Now we get back. And this basically applies for pretty much any matchup in the game. Except Irelia is a good example of it. But in general, like, people don't play their champions perfectly. Almost no one does do it. Like, only in the high of the highest elo, when people one-trick a champion, they play them almost perfectly. But someone who plays more champions than just one can never play the champ perfectly. You can always find mistakes on your opponent. Even for me, believe it or not, but you guys know me, I'm a Riven main. I do play other champs, but in general I'm a Riven main, and I'm not perfect either. Like, I also make mistakes from time to time. Not even the rank 1 player on the region is a perfect player. No one is. Almost no one. They're really hard to find. She's I think she's coming back with steel caps. Let's see. Either she goes blade build, steel bow build. I think she's gonna go for steel caps. Let's find out. Oh yeah, she goes long sword, steel, and for armor. She's gonna go for like an early steel caps. So the way how you beat this matchup in another way is like every single time that Irelia is gonna queue up to the CS, or use W in this case, you can actually go for a small trade. So let's say she jumps up to this CS here, I can basically hit my stun for free and then walk away. If she uses W to last hit with, she also becomes incredibly weak. Because without W, Irelia can't function as good as she would otherwise. That's another thing to focus on. If she uses W, she's weak. You want to be looking for fights if she uses it. A lot of Irelia players, they tend to last hit with W if they're losing the matchup. So they basically make themselves even weaker. Good trade. Do you see like I go for a short trade here, then I back off. And now we just chill out again. She'll probably last hit the cannon with the W. I'm assuming that she's probably going to do it. That's what a lot of people do. Let's see. I'm going to use this cannon right here as a way to go all in. Let's find out if I can make it happen here.
What conflict awaits?
I'm stronger than her right now. But I need to get her straight up all in off. Because she has bone plating. She will block a large portion of my damage if I go in now. She'll probably live with the W if I go in. Yep, she's gonna go for a cannon. Sidestep failed. Oh, I still sidestepped it. Okay, cool. I think I can kill her right now because she used W. I believe. Oh, she didn't use W. Now she did.
Choose your own path.
Let's see if I can get a kill here. I can kill her right now very easily. Oh, she flashed. We both failed. Oh. Oh, she messed up her ultimate. Her W is one of the most broken abilities in the game. Keep that in mind. If she uses W, you gotta find out a way to get away. Because once she gets out of her W, it's gonna do a lot of damage. And then she can all in again. If you cast all your abilities inside of her W, you're not gonna do any damage. And Riven has no damage after using abilities, so keep that in mind. I usually don't really talk that much about that, but just saying real quick here. If you run out of abilities on Riven, so let's say your ability haste is pretty low in the early game, and you run out and everything is on cooldown, you're not going to do any damage. I usually don't really talk about that stuff, but... But keep that in mind. Just doing a couple auto attacks on Riven is really useless because you do the damage, but most of your damage comes from the passive by casting abilities. So be careful with it. She went lifesteal, tier 1 boots, armor. Rammus is probably top lane because he was on the blue buff. Oh, my sidestep failed. Blocked it. I find the Irelia matchup to be such an interesting matchup because there's always the Irelia player, like the skill of Irelia players are so unique. Every time you play against an Irelia, it's like playing against another Riven. Like you have Riven players who are really good when you play against them. You have Riven players who are really, really bad. And then you have like average Riven players. And it's the same thing that applies for Irelia. It's always a question. What type of Irelia player are you up against? Because it can be a really bad Irelia player. It can also be a really good one or an average one. I think this guy is, based on what I've seen so far, I think this guy is learning the champ. I don't think that this guy has played a ton of Irelia games, but I haven't seen that much yet. So far, we've just been winning the matchup, so I'm pretty curious to what we're going to see here. But it's always fun and interesting to see like how good the Irelia player is, like whatever you're up against. I find that really interesting. It's the same thing with Yasuo players and Yone players. You can always tell the difference, like in how good they are. But specifically Irelia, I find it always so interesting because the champ is just so complicated for many people. Let's push this in.
So long I've wandered.
There you go. Let's take the camp, then we go back top. I think I'm going to trap Irelia.
Rampage.
Alright, here we go. We're going to be waiting up here. I want Irelia to move up to the CS. Yeah, to go for it, go for it. Yeah, nice. Got him. Now we push. Wait, don't take too much. Okay, well she's still dead, so I'm gonna get another one.
Enemy killing spree.
Alright.
Turret plating will fall soon.
Okay, let's go back here. So, now we're going to get my goredrinker, and that will absolutely fix the entire lane phase. I will never be outscaled anymore by Irelia. I'm too far ahead in the game. Will never happen. Let's go for hydra next. This one. Or what we can also do, another option, is to go death stance, because they have 3 AD in their team. They don't really have any AP. So if I rush goredrinker death stance, I'll counter pretty much their full team. I might consider it. Probably goredrinker death stance, Grudge, or Guardian's Angel. Belfect can walk in if he wants. Oh, he missed it straight up. Okay, I am not going to care too much about freezing the wave. I don't care about that right now. Let's see. I think we can kill Rammus. Okay. This will be a difficult one. Irelia's on the way. Okay, 2 kills. No assist from my teammates, but that's alright. Let's go back top. Now we take the wave.
They've crossed the line.
Okay, now we go back. So, let's go Warhammer. I think what we're going to do is go for Death Stance, because that will counter pretty much their full team all combined. There you go. We're gonna be pathing bottom now. Try and get some kills on Ashe or Yumi. Oh. Okay. Shutdown. Why does this guy have a shutdown, by the way? It's not like they're dead fed. strange.
Who were lost.
Yumi fighting off illusion and nearly won it. Okay. Alright, dude. Will this work? I don't know.
Not lost.
It's working. It's working. Nothing feels more satisfying than killing an Ashe, which is playing with the high noon skin. Oof. Too enjoying it too much. For some reason, if I see a high noon Ashe, it makes me want to kill Ashe even more. Okay, we got turret.
Your team has destroyed
Let's get the wave. Thinking about going mid, trying to kill a Zeri, because this guy's also overextending.
An ally has been slain.
Let's see where this guy's going. He's going topside? I think he knows.
Legends of the past.
Aha! Lucian needs to pay attention here. Oh, he's actually kind of low. Never mind. Huh? Where'd this guy go? Oh, he used the plant. Of course. Yo, I wasted so much time chasing this stuff. Dead stands next. I think next item, I think I'm going to go for a Guardian's Angel. Or we can go for Spear of Shojin. Since it's a snow bully game anyway.
My hands are still.
Enemy killing spree.
Oh, this guy's dead.
Enemy rampage.
Oh, he's up, sure. Okay, 2 kills.
Your turret has been destroyed.
Let's see if we can get red buff, maybe. No, red buff's taken. Nice.
Violence to end.
2 people are alive. They're both champs that I can beat easily, even with that ultimate. Let me see if I can grab the camp here, make them fall behind even more. Just want to take their whole jungle. Actually.
My spirit is not lost.
Oh, she's just gonna push more.
So long I've wandered.
Think I might be able to kill Ashe. Okay.
No looking back.
How often is this trick gonna work?
An enemy has been slain.
I was literally walking in the corner 4 times in a row. It actually got into their range. Oh. The corners are too broken, man. People, like, I find that so interesting. Because if you walk in this corner right here, people in general, they think like, oh, he's gonna run. So then what they do? They're gonna like walk along with you.
Learn from your mistakes.
Like, that's like a habit that a lot of people have. And I've gotten so many kills like that because people do it.
Your turret has been destroyed.
It's like, it's pretty much, it always works. Just walk around the corner and then just walk back again. Like, kind of bait them into thinking that you're gonna run, you know? The trick always works. Yo, you're killing my genre, dude. Oh. Oh. Yo, my genre got wrecked.
To serve the greater good.
Wait, I'll get him. Don't worry.
Shut down.
Nice. I need that blue buff. Oh, I think I... Oh, nice. I got double blue buff. Okay, cool, man. I appreciate that. Let's get my spear.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
Nice. Let's go for a... I'm thinking about going hydra as a fourth item. Because we're snowballing pretty hard at the moment. Or we can go for a black cleaver. That's another option. I think I'm going to go hydra and black cleaver.
My hands are
Maybe combine them together. Would be fun to do.
My spirit is not lost.
Ashes in mid. I'm assuming no one's going to farm this. Three people mid. Let me grab this third real quick.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
They're still mid.
The sword mirrors its own.
Irelia top side. They're coming here now. Ooh, I cancelled Yumi. Wow. Oh! Oh, that's beautiful. Guild transits to my mid lane. Ah, surrender. Hey, either way, this is Riven against Irelia. Thanks so much for watching today's event, and I'll see you next time. Peace.